Okay, once that gets going, we'll stop jiggling around and and I have to. I'm glad that you're great, Jenny. I'm so happy for that. I will be posting the video for the third quarter check-in in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective today. I'm just going to my document so that we can set it all up. And we're going to put that there. Then I got to go to my other page, and then we'll get the all the we'll get everything. We'll get everything. Oops, missed one. Oop. Reset. There we go. Everything's reset. Now I just have to look at my schedule so we can put in our stop time for today. If there is one. Today is Valentine's Day. Tuesday. Well, look at that. There is no real hard stop. So, hi, Frida. I do, so what I do is free yes, no's with the pendulum. And I also have, good morning, Abdul. I do free yes, no's with the pendulum, and the card is 5 coins. And then if you want healing, because I'm an energetic healer, that's the coffee cup. Okay. And my mods should be on at some point to help. And what I could really, really appreciate is if you would like and share. Apparently I was leaning on myself this morning. I'm all discombobulated. What is it? What is it? Get them all unmixed. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Oi. Alrighty. Let's just go with this. Let's just go with messy. Woohoo! You did. It was amazing. And I don't have a real hard stop today. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. On a note about Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, I have a special. So my tarot reading, How Do I Find Love? I've discounted that from regular $45 to $30 just for today. So it's a hot sale of getting in on some. It doesn't mean you have to book it for today, the reading. You just have to pay, you just have to pay for the reading today, but you can book it in the future. But that $30 sale is on today only. So, oh my gosh. So I did a reading for myself this morning, which was a really nice reading because, every now and then you got to check in on your own stuff. Yeah, one card. That's what I mean. The one card is 5 coins. Yes, no's are free. On Facebook, you can give stars as an exchange if you'd like, or if you can. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm still waiting for my mod. Well, I have a couple of mods, but Rob, I invited you and Mama Price to the Mod Squad group on Facebook. So right now I'm just pulling and hi Tracy, good morning. Perfect. Frida, you are on the list for a card, and I'll put Amanda on as well. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna. So Frida, and then Amanda. Love to you, friends. Love to you. Okay. If anybody wants a card on that side, just let me know. Woo! Alrighty. This is cool. We're getting the live reading. So first thing that I do is a collective reading. Perfect. Because you guys became moderators, I forgot to tell, I didn't talk to you guys about this, but for moderators, what I do is I do a give back. So the way that I do my give back is by helping you guys heal a little bit. So we created, so my mods are part of a group, and I help them. We're very supportive with each other. So we support each other through any challenges and stuff like that. But I also have agreed to help with healing. So in the group, we'll be setting up in a 2-week schedule or whatever, we'll have a group meeting that will talk about like healing stuff. Like we'll do basically a sacred journey session together, because we grow together, and I would like the people that are supporting me and helping me out to be healthy as well. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, like a Zoom meeting. Exactly like a Zoom meeting is what we would do. We'll do a Zoom meeting within the group, the Mod Squad group, and but we have a channel, like we call each other all the time. Sometimes we just call each other and hang out and just talk. It's actually quite funny. Okay, I need to pull out my my 7 energies. 7 energies. Yeah, we got to take care of each other, right? You guys are helping me out by moderating for me and promoting me, and I appreciate that. So the least I can do is make sure that I help you where necessary. Okay, our reading is in place. Okay, let's get the main reading out of the way for the collective. So this is the collective reading, and then beyond the collective reading, we'll start getting into yes, no's. Yes, no's are free, so pendulum. My pendulum yes, no's are free. Any cards are 5 cents and are 5 coins or above. You can obviously gift more. And if you need healing, you can put in for healing on the by giving me the coffee cup. And when we do the coffee cup, we can get, I will drink my coffee too. And yes, I see you, Jessica, I see you. I see you. Okay, so the first card that I pulled for this morning for the collective is the Hermit. So let's see what the Hermit's telling us to do. Okay. He's number 9 and is a major arcana. So the Hermit. Inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. Okay, so beautiful space to be in, right? A lot of times we get that where we just feel like we have to pull back. I hate it when I forget to clean my glasses. But I will definitely have you on the list, my friend. Just let me make sure I'm in the right on the right page. Oh. Rob and the Mama are on the list. Rob and Mama on the list. Hello, Brightman. Thank you. Okay. Back to the reading. So it's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you're feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this is a time of solitary withdrawal, which will help you to connect with your own compass. Soul purpose, spiritual awakening, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connection to others, or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. It won't be, right? So I had so many wounds. I didn't even know I was damaged. I just used to think that everybody had the same problems that I had because I was successful at work. So I assumed that everybody was struggling in a lot of ways the same as I was. And I didn't really feel that push to go and get help, even though I had these toxic relationships. Like, I just thought toxic relationships were normal because everywhere I looked, everybody had some element of toxicity in their relationship. Right? People were either talking about boyfriends that were cheating on them, or talking about husbands that weren't meeting needs, or talking about wives that were, many men like to call their women crazy. So, right? I just thought I was normal. And the reason why I didn't think that my trauma was a problem was because I was actually successful. So I assumed, well, you're successful by society standards. You must have done okay making it through that trauma that you went through. And it wasn't until my health made me crash and burn. And now looking back on it, I realized how much I was struggling on a day-to-day basis. I never really thought I was struggling until till like say a relationship was ended, and then I had to go through that. Yeah, it was really, really interesting how blinded we can be to our own struggles, and that they actually are a result of having trauma or mental health issues, and that we can heal through them. And let me tell you, on the other side, it's amazing. I love that no matter how many struggles, it's not about not having struggles. Good morning, Mary. Happy Valentine's Day, and happy Valentine's Day to you too, Renee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to send out a share. And the reason why I'm going to share is, one, I'm going to share to my lovely mods to see where they are, some of the other mods that we have, because I have a few. And I have to also, as well, Rob, I have to give you and Mama access to the spreadsheet so that that will help. Oh, there's one. Where's my other lady? Where's my other lady? There she is. All right. There. And now I'm going to share it some more, because I'm going to share to... Let's see who else we can invite. Let's... Sure, we'll leave it at that. I shared. There we go. Why, thank you. Thank you, Frida. And the other thing that I can do is comment, and we're going to do a hashtag for you page. See, when I'm ta-da! There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much, ladies. And I'm just going to tippity tap, tap, tap. Look at you guys. You already got me to 2.2 thousand likes. You guys are amazing this morning. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So back to the card reading. So this whole hermit, right? The hermit energy, that introspection, delving deep into yourself, the spiritual connection, all of that. So this is about inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide. Show me my brightest light so that I may see with all my heart. Nice, nice. Nice. I like that. Nothing wrong with that, right? Gotta do those things. So then the next card after the hermit. So this hermit energy of introspection, figuring out, just doing that. You're connecting spiritually. Oh my God, my brain. Good morning, love. So then the next card that I pulled was the Queen of Cups. So let's see what this Queen of Cups has to tell us about our day. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. Just beautiful, beautiful card. So extremely intuitive. Thank you, Renee. This is still just the collective reading. So I have 3 tarot cards that I read for the collective reading, and then an oracle card. So once I'm done with this reading, then I'll get into the individual reading, and you're first on the list, my friend. You're first on the list, Frida. I'm just putting Renee on the list. Okay. So Queen of Cups, extremely intuitive. Helena, I can get you on the list too, sweetheart. If I could spell right, it would be better. Better. All right. Extremely intuitive, a highly attuned emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, and healing. So we've got a lot of healing energy, right? This energy here is calling us to be introspective, and maybe we're going to isolate ourselves from people a little bit. And this here is calling us, this one is calling us to be introspective, to have empathy, to heal, to lead with our heart, right? Extremely intuitive, highly attuned emotional intelligence. That's some pretty big. So she's one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spirituality. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately, and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Feel and accept your emotional intuition. Listen closely as a way to understand what is truly going on, right? So just a beautiful, beautiful energy with these two together. So that very wonderful intuitive energy with that introspection that you're delving into. So the last card that I pulled is the Ace of Cups. So let's see what the Ace of Cups, because aces are all about beginnings. So we do cut, so the cards here are 5 coins or more. If you want a free, it's free yes, no. We do free yes, no with the pendulum, and cards are 5 coins. And healing is the coffee cup. So the Ace of Cups, new connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, creativity. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful magic. So we've got a lot of energy with that, right? We've got that Hermit energy that we're going to do the introspection. We have the Queen, who's the most intuitive, emotional person there, delving into your emotions. And we have this, the beginning of new relationships. So think about spiritually and yourself connecting. Think about your emotions and being intuitive with what you're feeling, and seek out that new energy, that new relationship. My heart is open and filled with love is the message there. So let's hop through to this card here, which is the binding card, the oracle card, shining through, number 30. So let's see what this shining through energy is giving us. Self-expression without filters or masks, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. Beautiful message for all of us every single day. I'm going to dismiss this little thing that popped up there. Okay. You're being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort, but this is not a time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you today. You have come so far. You've been in the proverbial back room, Hermit energy, in learning and gathering mode for so long, and this is an important time, has served its purpose. You must now step into new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You will be like a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine? The better question is, who are you not to? All you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine. Now it's your duty to share your gifts. Celebrate this. It's a beautiful message, right? Beautiful, beautiful message. And we should. You've only got one life. What does it matter if somebody doesn't like what you're doing? It's your life, and you should be the one having the happy life and not living small or living in the shadow of somebody else, or not living authentically to you, right? To make other people happy. It's your life. You've only got one. And it's a tough thing to transition through, right? But that's what you've been introspective and doing it and being, quiet, not taking that time. Who are you? Who are you? What do you want? What lights you up, right? And then your intuitive emotions, feel those feelings, navigate them through, feel who's around you. Is it important that you live small for them? Heck no. Heck no. Apparently I need to get a sippy sip. I need to get a sippy sip. But this is all about new beginnings. That's the card. New beginnings, okay? My day went differently, Rob, to be fair. So, when I talk about healing doesn't mean that you come out of your traumas and you land in this beautiful, smooth little space, right? What you do when you heal is you navigate through your traumas, you build up a resiliency toolkit, and you use that resiliency toolkit to navigate through the challenges that you have coming at you so that they don't affect you the way that they used to. Before, if I got affected in the way that I've been affected recently, I would be just so anxious and I would be so anxious. I would be so overwhelmed, right? But I don't get to that overwhelmed spot because I went through my healing journey and I built these resiliency toolkits. So I feel what I have to feel to a certain degree, and then depending on what it is, right? I know that fear and lack and all of those things, they're just bad mindsets to have. They don't help me in any way, shape, or form, and they're not valid or true. But, starting a new company is a lot of work, and it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stress. And, I jumped off the ledge and said, catch me. And it's that part of waiting for divine timing. Divine timing may not be at my time. And that's where the struggle has been. And I'm just trying to navigate through that space of energy, which some days I do better than other days. Valentine's Day is just a day. Valentine's Day is just a day. That has no bearing on this. It's just, when you wake up in the morning and sometimes you're met with different messages, and I usually do better by not touching my phone first thing in the morning. I have a certain routine that I like to do, but for some reason today I touched my phone, and messages that were there that I needed to look at were negative. And so the negative man, and then I'm like, I'm not in that space, stay out of that space. Stay out of the negative space. Right? So I'm just trying to have faith that I can do this, that I in fact can run a company, that I in fact can make money, that I can provide for myself. And I know that I can do that in the traditional ways. I mean, I used to make six figures. I jumped off the ledge at $150,000 a year into this and said, okay, let's go make some money. And it's totally different, right? And it's not that I get up every day with faith in my dream. I know this is what I'm meant to do, right? So I took that leap of faith into this direction, and I'm working on my goals every day, and I'm seeing little bits trickle in. It's just, it hasn't been at the rate that is, it's been at the rate that's more of a little bit of energy, if that makes sense. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Most certainly you can be on the list, Jess. If I could get my tongue to work for me, that would be fantastic. And hi, Kimmy. So my name is Tanya, and I am a trauma wellness, or sorry, I used to call myself a trauma wellness healer. I am an energetic healer, but I am a cosmic trauma priestess. And that's what my group decided that I should be called, and cosmic because I've been a healer through lifetimes before this. So I help people by teaching you how to ignite your own self-love and to empower you to step into your light by navigating through your trauma and through your mental health that is usually a result of trauma. A lot of times our trauma causes health issues. It causes definitely psychological stuff. So I help you to navigate through that. I had an extensive amount of trauma that I did not realize I had not resolved because I was successful. I was a successful nurse. I worked in management. I helped manage a hospital. I made really good money, but my relationships and my personal relationship with myself was crappy. It was absolutely crappy. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I do healing as well. That's one of the things that I do, energetic healing. So all of that is, I do all of that. And I do it through a holistic practice. So everything that I teach you is about reconnecting with nature, the natural flow of nature, building resiliency, and all of that stuff. So borderline saint disease, possibly. I do a lot for free, and but I want to help. I want to help. Yes. So you should work. I have a free thing. So there's one thing that I do is I do standalone oracle or tarot card readings that are $45 Canadian. I do those. So oracle or tarot card readings, a variety of different readings that I provide. I also have 2 3-month packages that I do. And these 3-month packages, they are Sacred Journeys, and we work together, and there is a bit of oracle cards that get used within the Sacred Journey packages, where I'll consult the cards to see what you need to be concerned with on your healing journey. But I package that with all of my wealth of trauma knowledge. So besides my 20-year nursing career, I have 40 some years of living with my own trauma and then my subsequent healing journey. And I also have my education surrounding trauma. So like CBT, DBT, somatic experiencing, compassionate inquiry, polyvagal theory, like all kinds of different trauma modalities that I researched and learned and also implement for myself. Next week, I have a 5-day free event that I'm starting, which is called Divine Healing, and it's all about igniting the healer within you. It's completely free on Facebook. Hi, I'm in Ontario. I used to be in Alberta. I lived in Alberta until October of last year. So, and who knows, I could be back in Alberta soon, especially with the prices in Ontario. So, thanks, Amanda. Sippies. Muchly appreciated. And I am a very giving person. So these groups, these sacred journeys that I do, so one's an individual program where you would work with me and it would be scheduled based on your calendar. You would pick the date and time, and we would just meet 6 times in 3 months in a video session. And then 6 times I send you a video, or I send you an email that has your guidance of the in-between weeks determined. Anyone that's a part of the program, and I know Amanda, even Salasia had put down in there about me working with her. I do work with pediatrics. With pediatrics, I do, or with adolescents, I do their sessions at you just pay per session, and it's $45. So the same fee that I charge for an oracle card reading is what I charge to work with children on an hourly by hourly basis. So there's and the first call is always a call just to determine whether or not you, like the child and myself, gel well. So if we work really well together, then then I'll continue working with them. But I always want to meet the child first, because I want to make sure that we have that connection, because it can be really, really challenging if there's not that connection, right? Yes, and Diana is saying in Facebook, a very loving or a very generous person is an understatement. So when I do these sacred journey groups, if I don't get to 6 right away to fill the group, I fill the group with people that I know that are less fortunate. So I do offer a sliding scale as well for people that can't afford to pay the price, right? And they're really inexpensive programs as well. So to work with me for 3 months in a group is $555. To work with me in an individual basis for 3 months is $999. I do payment plans. I don't charge extra for the payment plans. With the sacred journey, like I said, if I have extra spaces, I pack that full of people that don't have the finances to be able to afford to pay, and I do it at a rate of what they can afford. So if they could only afford like $5, that's all they would have to pay me is $5. And then same thing with this. Whenever I go to get my dog food, I buy food for the pound and shelters. And every time that I go grocery shopping for myself, I buy food for the food bank, so that I'm giving back in that way. Because that's just, I just want to give back, and I want to help as best as I can. So I am a very giving person, and I do have to remember sometimes that I have to be open to receiving, because I can't live for free. Nobody's decided to pay my bills for me right now. So unless I get some, like, what are they called? What would I be? I'm trying to remember, what is it called? This is how bad I'm out of touch with all of that stuff. Is it sugar daddy? That's it. Unless I have a sugar daddy that's going to pay for all my stuff, I have to make money at this. I have to remember, I can't live for free. Nobody's willing to pay for me yet. So I'm like, I don't even know. What is it? Oh yeah, sugar daddy. I could not even think. That's how bad I am not that person. So let's get into the cards. I hope that Frida is still here for her card. I did do a little bit of gabby for a bit. If your dad keeps touching you, you should report him to the police. Okay. But can I have a sugar daddy that's just like at a distance that I don't actually have to hang out with? Because that's creepy. That is so creepy. Okay, so Frida, are you here, my love? Let me know that you're still here. I have, of course, the interesting YouTube comments. I don't know what it is with YouTube, right? Like, I just don't get it. That's just some of the comments. I've had people on YouTube telling me to take my clothes off. I've had people on YouTube telling me all kinds of weird stuff. And now I have somebody on YouTube telling me, and maybe it's true, and I hope not. Okay. All right, Frida love. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Janelle. I love Jesus too, and I love God. I appreciate that. Hi, the only Alicia. I like that. Right? Doll boogie time. Oh yes, I have my lovely my doll that my friend sent me. You can play with her hair and make it wild and crazy by undoing it. I just love it. And we can shake. Tracy, would you like a card to be put on the list for a card, my love? Yes, if you have an abusive dad, you should contact the police. That's exactly what I said to you. Right? Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, Frida, I have your card here, sweetie. Okay, we're gonna put my little shaky dude away. Okay, Tracy would like to be on the list as well. Okay, so this is for Frida. Into me I see. And it makes me think of Love Guru. Into me I see. TM. I love it. Into me I see. Hi, Natasha. Aww. I love you. I love you. I love anyone that's a dog lover. Just love you. Sending love to you. We're all welcome here. We have a very inclusive environment here. We love the energy. Nothing else matters. You got good energy? Love to you. Okay? So, into me I see, Frida. I do. Not in a sexual way, but I love all people. I love you based on how good of a person you are. Are you good? Are you a decent person? Are you a good person? If you love dogs, you must be a pretty good person, right? As long as you're not being a bad person. But then I probably have compassion for you, right? Because it tends to be that people that are bad people didn't get there by good treatment, right? So at certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. So do you have everyone is beautiful. Thank you. I agree, Tanya. I agree. So I'm going to put Tanya. It's Tanya. I'm like trying to do that. I'm going to do this. Okay. Boop. Perfect. Hello, Sherry. Okay. Now's the time to take the risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to be changed or healed? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? Because your relationships are a reflection of how you feel about yourself on the inside. So if you're having difficult relationships, if you're having difficult relationships with others, right? Oh, this one here is citrine, and I didn't make this one, but I could though, and maybe I'll do that. I'll find some. Aw, thank you. Love to you, chrysanthemum. Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing, right? Because most times what you see reflected back, you're going to get triggered. You're going to get triggered in your relationships, right? And when you feel that rising, ask yourself, where has it come from? What relationship or where was I when I felt this way before? And how far back you have to go, right? So sometimes when you were chastised as a 3-year-old, right, and your parents didn't feel accepted, then when you're in your relationship and your partner chastises you and you don't feel accepted, you're going to get triggered back to when you were a 3-year-old, right? Wouldn't that be nice? A shot. Oh, I'm fascinated. Oh, now I got to find these. I got to do that. Tracy, you just sparked an idea. Now I got to do that. I got to do that. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk, and see everything is beautiful, even in its imperfections, imagine how deep you could go. So if I think that I'm not good enough, I'm going to find partners who are going to reaffirm that with me. So every time that I go and, I get that reflected back at me. So the person's either going to be showing me by being emotionally unavailable, or by cheating on me, or by just other ways of showing me I'm not good enough, right? That's reflected in all the relationships around there. So that's why in relationships, you should be paying attention to the ways that you're getting triggered. What is triggering me in this relationship, and when was I triggered like this before? And if you go back far enough, you'll find the source of the trigger, and that's what you need to heal. As long as you keep doing that, right? As long as you keep allowing the friction to occur without doing any work, you're going to keep having that friction because you're not healing that part in you that is hurt, right? So yeah, so there's a part of you that on the inside doesn't think that you're enough. So you are partnered with somebody who is showing you over and over, you're not enough. And until you make the decision to say, I am enough, and I'm not going to allow anyone to show me otherwise, you're going to keep seeing that reflected in your outer relationships, right? So if you're ready, you and I could work together, and I can show you that you are enough. And hi, James, we have missed you, friend. So yeah, definitely connect with me, and I can help you with that, my friend. I would rather be alone and love myself fully rather than be in a relationship with somebody who makes me feel less than. And that's because I did my healing. Because I used to be I was in a lot of relationships where they showed me over and over and over again that I wasn't enough because I didn't feel that I was enough. And it came from a valid space of being made to feel like I wasn't enough as a child. Hi. Okay, Amanda is next. Hi, Leonid. Whew. I'm getting caught up in my hair. All right, hair behind. So we don't get caught up in the shuffling. Okay, and we decided to do the seven. Good luck. Oh. We'll do this one. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll even do this heart. Best luck for you, my love. So much love. Yeah, exactly. Because our relationships, if you look at your relationship with your partners, how much does it look like the relationship your parents had? Right? Or how much does it look like the relationship that you had with your parents? Right? That's the thing to do, is to look at that, right? And it is, because when your parents separated, that created that abandonment wound. unfortunately, and it typically does, but there could be some other underlying trauma from before you were 8, before they separated, because who knows how their relationship was, right? So that creates that cycle for you, because you feel like the person that's in the relationship with you is going to abandon you at some point. So you walk into a relationship wondering when they're going to exit it, to some capacity, right? So you have to, there's an oh my God there. What's that, Tracy? did that like, was that a tough one, or a revealing one? Right? It's true though. We walk into our relationships expecting the person to walk out of them. Okay, Amanda. Aw, Amanda. This is a beautiful one. Spirit of gratitude. Right? So if you know that your parents had a really tumultuous relationship and you're seeing your relationship being really tumultuous, right? Then you know that you're in that relationship to heal your trauma, and you either heal it within that relationship or you heal it outside of that relationship. Now, if that person isn't making changes to heal, do you know how hard it is to heal in an environment that you keep getting cut in, right? If every day that you're in that relationship, that person's still triggering your nervous system and causing a reaction, right, by making you feel not good enough, especially if there's elements of abuse, right? When we get into full-on toxic relationships and there's elements of abuse in that, get out and then heal, right? Because healing inside that, and sometimes you have to heal a little bit though, so you have that strength to get out, because we don't always have that strength right away, right? But it's hard to create soothing for your nervous system in an environment that's chaotic, because you just soothe it and somebody causes it to get disrupted again, right? So sometimes, in order for us to understand what safe means to our nervous system, we have to be away from toxicity or trauma to know, hey, that's what safe feels like. So then next you'll go out and find someone that's safe, right? Because right now, as long as your nervous system is dysregulated, your body is going to feel that a dysregulated relationship, so a relationship with toxicity, is healthy or is safe, right? Because we go towards what is familiar. Familiar is safe, and toxicity would be safe because that's what's familiar, even though it's not. And that's why a lot of people stay in abusive relationships or end up in cycles with relationships that look the same as the last relationship. Some of us are like, why are all the guys like that? Or why are all women crazy? Why are all men, emotionally unavailable? It's not that they are, it's that we are aligning ourselves with that in our because that's what we feel on the inside. We're mirroring that in our partner. Where we lack inside of ourselves, we mirror that in our partner, right? And men that, it's just the way that they call women, but it's not necessarily the case, right? It's a big one. So if you want to heal, work with me. Like I said, I would rather be happy and safe and secure by myself than in a relationship with anybody else, right? Someday I will meet a person who will honor my boundaries and respect me and love me the way that I love myself now, which is what you want. You want to take that time to discover, what are my boundaries? What is love to me? How do I feel good inside? What does love look like to me? What does healthy and safe look like to me? And when you determine what that means for you, then you can go and find someone that will align with that feeling as well. Okay? But relationships won't be perfect, right? You just have the ability to stand up for yourself and respect yourself enough. So again, for Amanda, I'm so sorry, chatty today. Number 43, spirit of gratitude. Aw, I love you, sweetheart. I absolutely love you. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. So it is a way for us to be in communion with the divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, suffusing our hearts and minds with a faith that is life-affirming, loving, and compassionate. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing we are in a co-creative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering prayer of all. When you focus your attention on appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything you need comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away, and your purpose becomes even clearer. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles when you are grateful and asked to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion. The power of Source is within you. Now is the time to awaken it. It's a lovely, lovely message. Happy Valentine's Day. Aw. Cute red beer. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Redbeard from TikTok. Everyone's saying hi. And yes, Diana, absolutely. And I'm so proud of you because it takes a lot because we're conditioned, right? We're conditioned that our our family is our family, you know, blood is thicker than water, like all of these statements and that we grow up with, right? But if your family, you don't have to have a relationship with anybody that's toxic. You do not have to have a relationship with someone that's narcissistic. You do not have to keep people in your life who are continuously abusing you in the present moment, right? It does not matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's your mother, your father, your siblings. It does not matter. They do not deserve a seat at your table if they're still abusing you today. The only people that deserve to sit at your table are the ones that are willing to heal with you and to make changes, right? That's just the way that it is. Okay. So we're gonna, yes, mods will wait. Mods will get their cards for sure before we have no hard stop today. Yes, absolutely. So if if I go, let's say you're getting abused, right? Yeah. Like honestly, like I could give a really gross story. My dad is not a healthy person, not healthy at all. And I have tried repeatedly as an adult to reconnect with him because I had an abandonment wound from my dad. So I tried reconnecting with him through different periods as a teenager, not healthy, as a young adult. And by young adult, I was 19 and like in that age range, nope. And I tried again when I was in my early 20s. Nope. I tried right up until I was in my early 30s to have a relationship with my father, and he continuously proved how incredibly toxic he was because he's got a sick brain. He needs to go and see a psychiatrist and a psychologist and get a proper diagnosis and something done about the depravity that exists in his brain. And I kept trying because I kept thinking, that's what you have to do, that you should have a relationship with your parents, that you should work through it. And I was under the impression that as an adult, I would be safe from what he's all about and what he's doing. But I wasn't. So eventually I made the decision to cut him out of my life and no longer have anything to do with him because it's not worth my peace of mind. It's not worth my safety. It's not worth my nervous system or any of that being in there. Like it is not healthy. So we have to choose ourselves, right? We have to choose ourselves over and over and over again. It's like you get up in the morning and it's like a Pokemon. I choose you. And you say that in the mirror. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. Right? I choose you above all others. And it's not selfish. It's the way it has to be. It's no different than being on a plane. You put the mask on you so you can help any number of people. When you choose you first, then you can go out in the world and you have energy to be able to support other people. You can help other people. You can live a full, productive life. When you're choosing other people first, you're coming last. Your cup is continually emptying until you burn out or break down. It's just a matter of time. And you can either burn out and break down in a nice way, or you can get a whole autoimmune disease. And maybe here's your reward for putting other people first, for not dealing and healing with healing your trauma and your toxicity. Just keeping that negativity and toxicity in our lives makes our DNA replicate as it's replicating all the time in tight little condensed spaces instead of being big and expansive, right? So that's what creates the disease, is having our DNA replicating through those toxicity and that negativity and those tight wound spirals. So we want to heal and open up and be expansive, right? So yes, absolutely. Good morning, Mel. Welcome. And good for you, Tanya. Big step there. That takes a lot. So love to you. Hugs, right? Okay, Renee. Waking the lion. Okay, waking the lion. This is what we talk about like being giving and stuff, right? Is that I will come on here and I will go free, right? And giving all of this advice or tips or techniques or knowledges and stuff like that. Trans. Yes. Good morning, Ricky, too. And Dabbard, I don't know what you mean, Dean. Dabbardine. So Renee, number 19, waking the lion. You could be right? 19. Waking the lion. Boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Ooh. Did you want to set up a call for tomorrow, Renee? And I can send you some loving, soothing energy, or we can talk about that. And good morning, lovely day. I like your name. I love that all days are lovely days. And hi, Richard. Good morning. Good morning. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay. All right. Waking the lion, my friend. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk, come to the edge of certainty in your life, and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. Some of us are just equally as terrified about success as we are about failure, right? Because when you're successful, that often comes along with a lot of work. It comes along with, a lot of public stuff, right? And some of us may not be ready to step into the public eye as ourselves and be like, yeah, this is me, right? It's hard to stand up and go, I don't find it hard, but some people could, to step up. And actually, we'll back that up. Saying that you're a cosmic trauma priestess in a world of 8 billion people, there's a lot of people that are like, what the heck is that, right? But you step into it anyway, right? Because we know that we're going to align with the people that we're going to align with, even if saying that can be challenging, right? Yes. That's a valid. The fear of success, the higher you climb, the farther there is to fall. And some of us do have that fear, right? For sure. I like that. That's a really great. Good morning, Danielle. How are you, love? So still, you have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. The climb is worth the soar. Exactly, right? Oh, I gotta uncross my legs for a hot second. Oh. Yeah. Coffee. I will take it. Hi, Kathleen. Exactly. So that whole owning, or just it takes bravery to step through those moments. And what you were just asking, you were wanting a yes, no, Tanya? Yeah. If you book that free call, you can book it whenever you have free time, and I will hold space for your grief and help you through it. Okay, so just let me know what your yes, no question was, Tanya. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, okay. Will Tanya get pregnant? Hang on. Will Tanya get pregnant today or this year with baby number 2? Will Tanya be pregnant this year? Apparently, yes, Tanya. According to mine, yes. Right? Isn't that beautiful? So Hazel, you're getting a kudos for the climb is worth the soar. Someone's going to add that as their affirmation. Okay. So Jess, this is your card. Okay. Aw, love. Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. You're welcome, Tanya. Okay, now go to your eye appointment. Right? So, Richard, if you, we can get everybody on the list. Sorry, I was gonna say something and then. Okay, so Jess on Facebook. Let's see what Jess's card is. Opening to discovery, Jess. Are you willing to step through the keyhole? Do you want to step through the keyhole? I would. It looks like there's plants in there. It looks like greens in there. So definitely. All right, number 34. For Jess, opening to discovery. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data that we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging gives us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us up toward growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicities. Aw, thanks, Yasmin. My little tiny diny. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receive important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. So there's something, some synchronistic or serendipitous event that's going to happen for you today, my love. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Varying. Are you still there, my love? Are you still there? I mean, I hope so. You're buying me roses and paying for dinner. I'm cooking breakfast. All right, but Tracy and Redbeard. I'm looking for Tracy and Redbeard on Facebook. So Tracy, if you're still there, let me know. And if Redbeard, if you're still there, let me know. Okay. Do this little. So silliness. And I love what you're doing there, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Hazel. Yes, you can. You are. Okay, Tracy is here. Just waiting for, and then we'll see if Redbeard is. And if Redbeard is not, you'll be next, Yasmin. All right, Tracy. The Power of Purpose, number 18. Oh, see, here, we showed that. The Power of Purpose. Okay. I'm so excited about this. The Power of Purpose, number 18. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to explore something, or a purposeful choice. Right now, you're invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. You're called to release your old conditioning. There's no need to be self-conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction you don't want to go anyway. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. This process doesn't have to be a struggle. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is in front of you now. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You never have to seek your purpose or wonder what it is. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self and your purpose will find you. It's that easy. What a wonderful thing to know. As we pull back all of those, dummy. Happy Valentine's Day, Damia. Beautiful. Okay, so it's a great message. When we become our authentic self, that actually opens up our path to our purpose, right? So when you align with what do I like, what makes me happy, what lights me up, right? Like what really gets me excited, and that's when you get into that state of, hi, Pearl Parker. That's when you get into that state of your purpose, right? Because that's when you really know what aligns with you, and it's what lights you up. That's where you find your purpose. So being your authentic self is what gets us there faster, right? So yeah, doing a little bit of, and if you need help with that, you can always connect with me, my love. I have wonderful packages available, whether it's in a group format or individually. I have wonderful packages available that help you ignite your self-love and empower you to step into your light. Great stuff. It's great stuff. Alrighty. Hi, Parker. Alrighty, so Redbeard, I did not see Redbeard come up and say hey. So I'm going to move to Yasmin first. If Redbeard comes up, I will hold it later. It is. It does. It is work. It is definitely work. Lovely to hear you. Oh, thank you so much, Mel. I love to see you on here as well. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for all of it. Okay. I appreciate you. Alrighty, Yasmin. A higher view. Number 41. A higher view. And Pearl Parker would like to be put on the list from Facebook or from YouTube. Actually, these are all of the there's 3 for that were from YouTube, which is cool. But that's okay if we put Facebook. That works too. Bad puppies, bad puppies. I put you on the list, Pearl. You just have to wait. Luckily enough, the list is going a little bit better speed. It's going at a good speed. Okay, so Yasmin. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. So when you avoid being triggered, right, then you're avoiding seeing where the hurt is and where the stuff is that you did hop in just in time for that. We're going to pause the card so that we can do the 10-10 burn. I will read this card after we're done with this. Let's just get this ready right now. Let's dig out a burn. Let's dig out a leaf. Let's get it all going. Oh yes, definitely. Writing with your writing like this is so much more of a somatic experience. Never have to worry when Melinda is on the case. Always reminding me to make sure that I put down money and clients. Oops, that's not the right pen. That's the tattoo pen. This is the right pen. And look at it, it's a little heart leaf. Oh, it's a little heart. It's a little heart. I was like, did I have another one? I thought maybe I had another leaf that looked like a heart. I mean, that one kind of does on the top, but it's broken. He's a broken heart. All right. Love, faith, understanding, money, and clients. Empowerment. Hi, Shauna from Calgary. Optimism. Empowerment. I love that. Peace. I put clarity on it. Oh, happy Valentine's Day as well. Clarity, calm's good. Improvement, very good. It's not me, Vicky Lynn. You can anyone that spams people for readings in the DMs is not me. I always wait. Somebody has to connect with me and then we will talk, but I never send out a DM saying, hey, sending you a reading. So if you notice anyone like that, just block them. I routinely check and then I report anyone that's got a profile of that's faking my profile. But sometimes they're really smart and they block me so that I can't even see them. So I have to rely on people like you who see them and can report them for me. And healing, Jess, beautiful. Okay, so I put hope and faith, wisdom. I got love on there for us all. Wisdom, I put love and self-love, but I do like wisdom. I put wisdom and guidance on because it would be good to have some guidance, right? I think some of us could use some guidance. I can give you guidance on certain things, but alrighty, let's burn our little heart leaf. That's a very frail heart leaf. As soon as I Aha. Found it. Aww. I will give you some inspiration too. Wisdom. All right, let's burn our heart leaf. Okay, our heart on Valentine's Day. Well, that was a beautiful burn. It doesn't even want to let go of the... So be it. So be it. Okay, so be it. Mote it be. Abundance is always a good thing. Alrighty. Now I gotta pick up all my leaves. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one there. We'll leave these two here because they're good ones for tomorrow or for later. If we catch 11:11, we'll burn it then. Let's put the rest of these pieces back so we don't make... That was very satisfying. I'm a fire sign. I love burning things. Alrighty. Okay, back to your card, Yasmin. Higher perspective, number 41. Okay, I'm just going to start all over. Hi, Carmelo. How are you? He's in Alberta. I know that. I used to be in Alberta too. So sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response of life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. Beautiful, beautiful message. I love it. I love it. Okay? That perspective, right? And don't avoid the triggers. Understand where they're coming from, right? And work on soothing your nervous system so you're not in that reactionary space, right? We don't want to avoid the reaction in the sense of not acknowledging what we're experiencing and stuffing it down and not paying attention to the emotions. We have to feel those emotions, deal with the emotions, then heal the emotions, right? So feel it, deal it, heal it. Ah, yes. Anger comes up when sometimes we get angry at ourselves because we don't stand up for ourselves. We don't enforce our boundaries and we let people walk all over us. We're not mad at them for walking all over us. We're mad at ourselves for letting them. And sometimes we think we're mad at everybody else, but really, when we peel back the layer, we're like, oh, wait a second. It's my fault because I could have stopped it. I'm the only one that can stop the way I'm being treated. Hi, Salesia. On YouTube. Lovely. So Pearl, are you still there, Pearl Parker? If you're still here, I will get you. Oh, no, that's definitely not. Yeah, that's just learning to soothe your nervous system, right? And work through where is the trigger from? Where is that source of the trigger coming from, right? Can you follow the breadcrumb back in time to find out where you were hurt? Hello, love. Okay, so Pearl's card from YouTube. Okay. Once the cards decide to give it. Sometimes they take a little bit. Hello, Ben. Connect with me, Yasmin. I can definitely help you. Okay? I can definitely help you with that. All right? Easily, I can help you navigate through those emotions. Oh, thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. You're always on the list, Rob. We keep them. Oh, oh my goodness. I had cascaded all the cards, and the card left was the higher perspective card. You're so welcome. Alrighty, Pearl. Exposed and revealed. Beautiful. Aw, you're lovely. Lovely, Rob. Making her breakfast. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Wonderful Valentine's Day. I should have wore red today, but I didn't. I actually decided to wear the same t-shirt I was wearing yesterday because I didn't really get up to too much. I was going to do yoga this morning and then I didn't. So exposed and revealed, Pearl. When you experience shame, you don't just feel like you've done something wrong, you feel like you are wrong. Fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming, right? Think about how many times people get attacked for their size, right? Look at Adele. She was criticized for being big, then she's criticized for being small, because people will always criticize you based on what they feel negative towards themselves, right? That's where the judgment and criticism is. They don't like how their body looks, so they shame you based on how yours looks, right? They can't stand up in their own selves and be themselves with authenticity, so they shame you for being authentic and liking the things that you like, right? So here's a way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself, set a healthy boundary, and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender to a higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. So it's a lovely, lovely message. And you know what? Work with somebody. Look for someone that can help you. If you can't find somebody that can help you, that you can afford, right? Like if you can't afford to work with somebody because you're not in a financial position to work with somebody, then look for things that are free and available online. Join mental health groups. Join or take education, read books that are based around the subject matter that you want to learn, right? Become a teacher, become a learner, right? Become a learner and learn the things that you need to learn to be able to heal. So if you can't reach out to somebody and actually work with somebody to work through your traumas, take the first steps on your own. Do what you can on your own to take those first steps, okay? Hello, Nagon. How are you? I'm going to have my typical banana today. I'm not sure. I have to check my calendar because if it's not today, it's soon that I will be, let me see, where's my, yes. Today I'm fasting. I'm starting my fast. I forgot. I'm fasting today. So that's cool. I haven't broke it yet, so we're safe. I'm doing well. How are you on Valentine's Day? Do you have any plans today? You're welcome, Pearl. All righty, Helena. Helena, the cards are stubborn today. Wow. Maybe this isn't the deck for you. Well, we're going to try the Gateway. Or sorry, we're going to try the Wisdom of Avalon. And you're welcome, Pearl. You're so welcome. Connect with me if you need help. All right, even these cards are having a hard time. All right. Oh, nice. That's lovely. Perception, number 42. Get the right book now. Perception, number 42. This marker requires you to contemplate how you look at the world. Through what eyes do you see? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment? Are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past? We all do that. That's the way that we have to really learn to. We do that until we heal it, right? In the beginning, of course, we're looking at everything from that view of the past and thinking that the future is going to be the same as the past or not worse, right? So when we're in our healing journey, right, we're very sensitive through that state, right? And when we're in the first healthy relationship after we've been in toxic relationships, that's going to feel really uncomfortable too. And we might see things differently because we don't understand them, right? So it's almost like it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Can't keep my eyes off of you. You know, too good to be true. So this is a time to slow down and observe from all angles. This calls for objectivity and the willingness to examine your life and others through a neutral pair of eyes. Within you, awareness is transcending your ego's separated sense of self. Rise above it, see through your soul, and know that things aren't always what they appear to be. This marker brings clarity and asks you to look and to wait. Perhaps all you need to do is to relax and put on another pair of glasses. Then what is in front of you might be magically transformed. Perception is everything. Take no further action until you see how this message applies to your current situation. Then, once you shift your perception, you may find that this was all that you needed to do. Right? Sometimes it's that moment of just centering yourself, grounding yourself, realizing that you're being triggered, not because of something that they're actually doing, but you're being triggered because of past situations, right? Where you're almost like expecting something to go wrong, right? Because your fear of it being right, of it being good. So, and we do sometimes subconsciously, unconsciously self-sabotage, right? Because we don't think that we're worthy. So in those stages, when you're building up your worth and learning and that you're deserving and worthwhile, you can look at things within your relationship and see them in a distorted perspective that causes you problems, even though it's not there. So I always tell people that one of the things that you should do in all of the situations are, what are the facts? Because we get stuck in assumption land, and assumption land, well, that just goes any way that we want it to. We're going to assume things through that viewpoint that we have, right? Which is not going to help us, because until we completely heal through that not feeling good enough, our viewpoint is always going to be, how does this align to show me that I'm not good enough? How is this person showing me that I'm not good enough, right? How is this going to go wrong? How am I going to be abandoned in this situation? So we're looking for examples of that, or we're looking for examples in our new relationship about how it pairs with our old relationship. So sometimes something like saying a common statement, like going, love ya, right? Maybe before, that person that used to say love ya used to say that when they were ticked off at you, and it was just about to spark into a violent encounter with that person. So then when your new love says love ya, even if they're saying it with that love ya as opposed to love ya or love ya, right? We don't hear the tone or the inflection. We just hear we see that same word, and we see that that's partnered with that, so we believe that it's the same, right? So that's where you have to really look at, where am I making assumptions based on the past and carrying that forward into this experience. So to change your perspective, right? And do some ground into your body, and then what are the facts? What are the facts, ma'am? What are the facts? Just the facts. Just the facts. Right? Okay, is Gabby still there? And hello, Anna. How are you today? Okay. All righty. Ooh, 897. Hi, Amber. Happy Valentine's Day, little mama. All righty, so I'm looking for Gabby, and then after Gabby is Whitney, and then BK and Kalo. We got a bunch of yes, no questions up here right now. We could go through and do a quick little zip of all the yes, no questions. Do I have plans for today? I do not. My plans for today is to hang out with you loves, providing this. I did put up a discount. I have a how do I find love reading that I'm discounting from regular $45 Canadian to being $35 at this point. Okay. Sorry, it's $30. Did I say 45? 45, it's been discounted to $30 for today. Okay. 3 and 3. I'm in Ontario, Richard. I used to live out in Alberta, but at the end of October, I moved to Ontario, and who knows how long I'll be here. I've been back and forth across Canada so many times. It's kind of silly. Yeah. And I also, so in my individual and group programming, so I have, so my individual program is $1,000, right? For 3-month programming. Now I come to Newfoundland, love to. My grandbabies are in Nova Scotia, so I'd love to go to Nova Scotia and just cuddle with my grandbabies. I was going to say something. Yes. Hello, Molly Ann. Love to you. I'm curious who's all on this feed. Who's on Facebook, YouTube? Who's all sitting there? I see 3 people watching. I'm curious to which 3 people are watching. Good morning from Vancouver. Yeah, so with my my individual package, I do offer discount for couples. Okay, so I do offer discounts for couples. So I would basically, so you could work together, but I would work with that. Hi, Salasia. Hi, Rick. Nice. Cool. Okay, and I think the other one's Diana. So I'm going to close down this feed here, okay, because everybody that was on it that wanted cards got cards and dealt with. Unless, Diana, you'd like a card before I go. Jess is watching. Okay, Jess is watching. Okay, because I was just going to I was going to take a quick little pause and run to the little girls' room. And then when I did that, I was just going to transition just to be on TikTok, okay? So I'm going to shut down this feed and go to TikTok, and I'm going to take a little pause to go pee real quick, okay? So we're going to take a timeout while I close down this feed and go to TikTok, and we'll continue on TikTok for a little bit, okay? All right. I love you guys. Oh, you must have, trying to think, Jess. Which card was it? Yeah, I can't think of what card it was, honey, or I would tell you and help you out, but I can't remember which one it is. Okay, I love you, and I'll be back. I would check from 9:45 on, so an hour. I would go with 45 minutes in, check around 45 minutes in, and then work within that. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember, sweetie. I tried. Love you. Love you. Okay, so I'm going to close down this broadcast.